The Sarde residents. So after this quest, once this is done, we're going to run back to New Serene, finish off that little quest. Hopefully, it doesn't ensue another quest line, which I have no clue if it will or not, but more than likely, yes, it will. So, I have no clue if it will or not. Sleep, daytime. No, that's 4 hours. Dusk, 14 hours. Fuck it. Okay, so let's go over, talk to this lady. Then we shall go to New Serene. Once New Serene is over, we will figure out what quests we have left to do. And then go from there. Because and also too, with as far as the fighting is concerned, the roll was amazing. That is such a nice little help. I mean, we could have got a roll a lot earlier in the game, and it would probably help too. But you know, fuck it.
Ah, Your Excellency.
What's up, lady?
We were eagerly awaiting your arrival. Sister Eugenia was just recounting me the tale of your achievements and telling me about the incredible discoveries you've made.
Exactly.
These relics shed a new light on the last years of our founder. It all demonstrates that he hadn't evangelized the islanders, but, on the contrary, he would even have adopted some of their merging the cult of the enlightened and the cult of nature in a single dogma.
These discoveries, if they can be verified, are extraordinary. But they also represent a great upheaval that could harm our nation. We must first verify their authenticity. You are the only ones who entered this cave. Could what you have witnessed been a falsification?
No.
The entrance to the cave was protected by one of those giant creatures that the natives call a Nardaik. These guardians usually protect sacred places and let no one enter without a fight. I had to kill this beast, which leads me to think that nobody had entered the cave for a very long time. The cavern we discovered is located in a very remote place. There is no island or village nearby. It contains some ruined dwellings, but clearly no one has lived there for a very long time. Fraudsters would inevitably have left traces of their passage, and we have not found any. We discovered ancient frescoes on the walls of the cave. They represent Saint Matthias without a doubt. He is depicted with his chaplet. In one, he is praying for the divinity of the island. In the other, his face was being painted by a native. I understand how shocking these discoveries are, but their antiquity proves that they are genuine.
The tablets found at the site, however, attest that our founder had not abandoned the cult of the enlightened. He simply saw it as two different reflections of the same divine power.
The relics could be authentic, Your Excellency, but we only have your word to convince us. The political and religious impact of these discoveries will be unprecedented. We risk schism, civil war.
So?
And who is to say that this is not a plan?
It seems that you only see the negative aspects of this discovery, but the reality is very different. By integrating some of the natives' beliefs into your dogma, you could build an alliance with them. Something no other nation has managed to achieve before.
It is a good argument, Your Excellency. I hadn't thought about that.
No shit.
I would also like to inform you that a member of the Ordo Luminous was part of the expedition. He tried several times to sabotage it, even killing many of his colleagues for it, and finally attacked us as we were preparing to join San Matthias.
You'd have thought that the remaining members of the Order would go to such extremes. But I fear these attacks are just a reflection of what will happen if your discoveries are made public.
Well, guess what? They're going to be.
We are faced with a crucial choice for our nation. What does a man of faith do in such a dilemma? He prays and places his trust in the one who came before him and has shown more wisdom. Saint Matthias shows us a new way. If we are believers, can we really turn our backs on him?
You surprise me, Petrus. You who are always so political, yet your words seem sincere. You give me something to think about. Thank you.
If my people knew that the great sage they had long respected is the same man as your saint, and that your priests respected our culture as he did, they would be welcomed here as brothers.
And the Eden we wanted to build would be everywhere. You speak sense, Princess.
Oh shit.
Does anyone wish to add anything?
I understand your doubts about the future that will inevitably be caused by such a revelation. You hesitate just as St. Lucius did to tell us about the journey of his master. Yet he revealed what he knew, and his words still guide Thélème today.
Thank you for your testimony. I will now retire to think about everything and make my decision. After careful consideration, I have decided that it is my duty to reveal your discoveries to the world. It will take years for our theologians to study all of this, but our dogma must follow the path opened by Saint Matthias.
Thank you, Your Eminence. I would be delighted to help with the study of these relics.
I don't doubt it, my dear. And I would like you to take me to see this cave. I look forward to worshipping at the place where our holy founder ended his days. As for you, Your Excellency, I thank you for the help you have given us. Your sincere insight has encouraged me to make this difficult decision.
It was my pleasure.
Let me also thank you, Your Excellency. Without you, we would still be in the shadows.
You know, I mean, it is what it is. Okay. Please. No more fucking quests. Cool. Goodbye. Not that I don't want more quests, and I would like this game to continue on for at least another handful of hours, but, I want to get some of the other quests done first, please. Then, you know, like, within time, maybe somebody has a question or something like that, you know, then I'm fine with that, but, you know, I would much rather... Or I would much like to finish some stuff before we get more shit thrown on our plate. So... grab that stuff. Did use quite a bit of ammo fighting those two. Okay, now what would you guys give us? What good stuff did you give us? Divine Ring of Fury. Really? That's what you gave us? Nothing? You gave us shit? That's stupid. You didn't even give us anything. You gave us a fucking stupid ass ring that didn't do anything. That's trash. Alright, well, I guess we're going to yell into the mic. You know, per normal. Great YouTuber here. Great. I just go to the Sosarde residence for now. Yeah. So, and then she does have a quest too that we're gonna have to do. So, okay. Now we have... Oh, this is going to be a joyous occasion. Okay, so we just have dirty traffic. Let's finish this quest real quick. Go talk to the coin guard. Well, Manfred. The fucking jailer. That fucking guy. He's always so happy to see us. Sorry, my dude, but I must go do some other stuff for quests. And in we go. This is Manfred, right? Oh, never mind. He's not the
Hello, Your
jailer.
Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He
Bet.
told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Frantz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway,
No, I know where he is.
investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information
God
obtained
damn.
from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich,
Captain Ulrich?
the highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who is not often found in the field, but faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Okay, so as far as the Coin Guard is concerned, that is the next quest for their quest line, but I'm interested to find out about our personal life, and yeah, so let's go ahead and do, actually, before we do that, discover the secrets, the creature's secret. Map, I'm sorry. I don't know what that does. Let's go see what the lady says, and then we'll go from there. Excuse me. Be interested to see at least which village we're from. They might, and that might open up a whole new area too, since now we only have what, 5 left to do, 5 places left to find.
What can I do for you?
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions.
Fuck.
And our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tir Fredi who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Okay. Well, I mean, worst case scenario, we find out something we don't want to find. Well, I mean, we didn't want to know, but I mean, you know, it's all good interest of the quest itself. So now that the quest line is taking us out of the city, I feel kind of an obligation to finish the quest that we started already. And as long as it doesn't turn into this whole long exhibition on top of it, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what I hope with that in regards, because you know, I can't really affect whether or not it turns into this long exhibition or if it's just a conversation to be had with somebody. And you know, the funny thing too is I definitely read in I forget what it was, because I was trying to find out where exactly I was in the game, and I typed in the quest I was on a while ago to find the priest for our cousin, right? And I got told I was like halfway there, and then I typed in like how long the game can be.
Survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us no longer. You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
Alright, I'm not really sure why I did that, but anyway, finish my thought real quick before I forget, like I always do about half the shit I talk about when I don't finish my sentences. But, wow, I already forgot. Fuck. Oh, I remember now. But yeah, they had said the game was like 35 to 45 hours long, and at this point so far in the game, I mean, we definitely haven't played, or excuse me, we haven't had too many setbacks in the game. I mean, I've done a couple things that have added to the length of time we've played the game in total, but I mean, I've played this game probably close to 40 hours at this point, so unless the game like double times and speeds up through it, I mean, I don't know. And that's also not including the amount of time I've spent personally backtracking to see what other decisions lead to, whether or not I liked the outcome or not, and then just kind of seeing more of the game. And then also the coin guard arena. I'm not adding that time, because if you add in all that, we're probably more closer to like almost 50 hours probably. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at how many episodes we have, but I mean, I think we're at the point of this recording, I believe it's like 23 episodes roughly that I've made out of all the recordings, which at least means like 15 hours of gameplay, maybe 20. And just with that, plus all this, I mean, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of gaming. So yeah, maybe 40, including, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm just surprised that it's only a 35-45 hour game, and I think it's more like a 55-hour game. But that's my own opinion.
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces. A spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very balm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance. And to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses. And that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. You are a brave on Almanawi, and I would like to request your help.
Oh, fuck.
You request my help after sending me on a suicide mission.
You helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser, and you have proven your valor fighting the Nadaig. So yes, I am asking for your help in saving the people who are suffering in this camp.
What do you intend to do exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it, to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble.
Alright,
This is
so...
strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimin.
The god of 1,000 faces. But I don't believe he is the origin of your sickness. He protects us. He watches over us.
Precisely. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago, a lot longer than we first thought. The Malachor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back by the first defeated colonists. After all, is it not also the origin of the first guardians of the native legends? Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something, or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, it is certainly him. We need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
I do not want to interrupt, but I think our priority should be to find Cornelia. I doubt our Mother Cardinal is aware of the Inquisition's actions. She will certainly want to put an end to it all to appease the natives. Whereas, a frontal assault led by Deirdre and her men would only rekindle the conflict. And Cornelia would certainly take umbrage at an intervention of the congregation without even informing her of the situation.
Okay, so... what does that... find... okay. That's fine. Well... we're not going to do that quest just yet, because I've already started the Sins of the Father, so we're going to do that first, and then go from there. And obviously we should talk to Cousin about what we found, so... let's go to Heckmit first. And talk to the captain.
Let us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Alright, well. Let's go talk to this guy anyway. It's been a while since he's been in Heckmit, actually. So, but that'll be good to at least tell Cousin that we've found more information about the Malachor in and of itself. So, what's up, Naut?
Hello there. My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lysandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Did you know the island before all the colonists arrived?
Yes. Now that's going back a bit. And it isn't a topic for somebody who isn't one of our own.
So tell me what it was like when the Alliance first began.
It was still wild, dangerous, and very beautiful. But all that has changed now.
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
I mean, I just offer him some money, I guess.
Do you need a little gold to jog your memory?
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most.
Alright, well.
Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess it was today. Whatever. But, let me map. Actually, I'm sorry. Not this map. Bigger map. Which one? Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and just kind of... Where is our home? This way. Damn, tank. Loud as shit chewing on that fucking bone. Pop in here. Alright. Travel time. Now, I also need to, as my voice cracks, I also need to find out whether or not we have traveled throughout this whole area. Do indeed believe we have. Oh, we haven't. Door of Betty. Or Bettery. Oh. That's the fucking... That's where we fought the first boss. But that is where that big ass monster is. Okay. I remember.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
And boop.
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed.
Damn,
She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course.
Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tir Fredi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Interesting.
Anything else?
No.
Nothing.
That's it.
I must go.
Alright.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Well, it is what it is. Everything will eventually come to light, and we will have to do what we have to do.
Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks.
I'm extremely grateful.
Interesting. Okay. That was easy. First person we talked to. Alright, well, I guess in that matter, let's go ahead and get over here. Feel like we probably should go get that skill point too, maybe. May as well. I don't know what the hell's down here, but oh, just some fucking bears. I think these are the bears. I know there's bears and then wolves. I forget which ones are which. I believe these are the bears. And thank you. And K. No, 2. Fury Gen max attack will go there and there. Cool. And run down this away. Some more stuff to kill, unfortunately. I don't really want to kill so many things, but, you know. Unfortunately, they're going to attack us anyway, so. Alright. And V. Okay.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals. It looks like she may be enlightened. Protect me in this battle. How do you feel now?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Relwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tirse. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Relwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tir Fredi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magum. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you, and for her.
Awesome.
I hope the Enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Damn. Well then. I mean, we can't really talk to her, but I mean, that's quest done for sure. Okay, well, I guess now we go talk to our cousin. Yeah, let's pop out. Alright, so we made it back to New Serene. Let's go ahead and talk to our beloved cousin. Oh, as I run into random shit, talking and not paying attention to what the fuck I'm doing. Alright, cousin.
My dear cousin.
I've been oh.
Come closer and tell me what brings you.
Constantine. Is it true? Are you in great pain?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what your mother went through. But you have not come to hear my complaints. Speak. It will give me something else to ponder.
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue. We are eager to hear your news.
Well,
I wanted to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En-on-mil Frictiman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malachor is the expression of its
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Katasak, my friend. I saw you flinch hearing that name. You were familiar with this being.
All of the Donegada know him, even in their flesh. He is Tir Fredi. It is with him we make our bond. But I would be surprised that he is at the origin of your sickness. He is generous and only rages when attacked and wounded.
I fear that is exactly what we did, cousin. I know that I ask much of you, but I have no choice. You need to go and find this magical being. I won't survive for much longer. Beg him. Offer him all that he wants, but we must have this remedy. I need it.
I shall do all in my power, Constantine, I promise you. But I need to find a way to communicate with him. I was already sent to fight a guardian under that pretext, and it almost killed me.
There is a way so sacred that even we Donegada cannot use it. En-on-mil Frictiman decides. It is not I who judges your intentions. Go and find Glendan, the sage of the village council of Dorhagenadu. If he deems you worthy, he will guide you. To be able to speak with him, you must present this seal. It will prove that you are the friend of a member of the council.
I had no idea that such a talisman was required.
You have not yet been named Mal of your clan, Siora, daughter of Bladned. When this has come to pass, we will give you a seal that allows you to give voice to your friends when visiting the council.
It is a symbol of great trust. Why are you awarding me this?
I do not wish to lose the soul who has put their life in my hands. And also, you have proven you are our friend back there in my village.
Thank you, Katasak. I will not forget this honor you bestow upon me. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.
Awesome. Okay. Well, now we have more things. Ooh. Okay. So, now we have that quest done. We need to talk to her. We have talked to Captain Ulrich for Egon's face. The camp of Ordo Illuminus. Alright guys, I'm going to take a break and get a little bit of relaxation time since I've been in front of this computer for such a long time at this point. I believe that we are going to go ahead and okay, well that actually makes a lot more sense. I'm going to go to the village of Siora, or Siora's village, and go ahead and talk to both of those people while we're there, obviously. So that will have to wait for later on today when I come back and continue playing the game. So for now guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all like the series so far and have enjoyed yourself in us running around in Tir Fredi, not just New Seyrim. And yeah, we will have to catch you guys again in a little bit. So catch y'all later. Thanks for watching guys. Bye for now.